Hey guys, welcome to my 4th episode of the EOC Boss Countdown. Today I take on the 4th God Wars Dungeon General, and today it will be Bandos. Obviously I've already done the other 3, and tomorrow it will be the Queen Black Dragon, and including tomorrow there's only 4 more days until the actual EOC release. So it's coming on us quite fast. I mean, these are like the last time this is like the last chance I get to do all these bosses. It's like, I'm not really thinking about that as I do it, but it is. I mean, I'm never going to go... Well, I might do another trip if I get some spare chance, but I mean, I'm never really going to go to Bandos again after today, until the EOC at least anyway, so I'm never going to kill it in the same way again, so I mean, after this, tactics will all change. Be quite interesting. Anyway, I've got one little thing to show you before I move into the video, and that's yesterday I got a Saradomin's Hiss off Zilly. That was after I stopped recording. I did a trip like a bit later at night, obviously after the video was up, so I just took a screenshot, and as you can see, Saradomin's Hiss on the floor. I mean, I did quite a lot of kills at Sara, and to only get a hiss was quite disappointing. I mean, that's the worst one I could have got. So quite disappointing, but oh well, hopefully Bandos will give me some more luck. Right guys, so quickly moving into the Bandos kills right now. So sorry, another thing I want to mention just now is that sorry for the late upload. I know it's a lot later than normal. It's just today I didn't get home until quite late from university. So I had a mid-semester test today in one of my stats modules, which basically, it accounts for 10% of my module, and I'm doing 6 modules. That's how many I do per semester at the minute. So 10% of one module, and I've got another one next Thursday as well for a probability module, which is also 10% of that individual module. So basically I had that test, and then I had lectures, and I wasn't home till late because I don't finish till late on a Thursday. So yeah, that test went pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it, as I did a lot better than I thought I was going to do. I know I made one mistake, as you normally do. You know when you come out of an exam and you realise that you've done something stupid and you're like, fuck, face palm or what? And yeah, I had that, all have that moment every exam nearly. Well, I do anyway. Anyway, you can see me killing Bandos on screen. This is probably the easiest of all the bosses, maybe apart from Armadillo, because Armadillo is literally a joke. All you do, full Pernix Divine or Ellie and a Unicorn, and all you do is heal off your Unicorn, that's enough. And possibly a few food from the minions if you get hit quite a lot or have a bad kill. But that's really easy, Armadillo. And then Bandos, obviously I've done Zami and Sora by a very similar technique, in the full Torva and Unicorn and Dreadnips, etc. However, Bandos are pretty melee and tank the range hits in full Torva and Divine, and literally Unicorn is pretty much enough. I tend to like the flick soul split anyway, because I mean you still get them. Obviously you get them bad kills where it just decides to rape your ass, which is just normal. So it's nice to have Unicorn ready for that, and obviously if the minions do drop food and I've got invent space, I'm fine. But it's quite a joke. I mean, you can see my invent. I'm a decent way, I'm a substantial way into the trip, and my invent's pretty much still full. You barely use any prayer. Obviously I was using an aura though. I was using Reverence. Just Reverence is the one that was on upper when the Loyalty Soul came out. So it's really cheap, and I bought it then, and I've always kept that aura, and it's quite a handy aura. It does save you a lot of prayer. But it's ridiculous. I mean, I've used barely any prayer pots. I mean, I'm not even showing you the invent. There you go. Look at that, full invent. I've used almost a full overload dose, and it seems like I've used no prayer. Obviously I had a restore drop, but you know, you barely use any. I mean, the altar every 10 minutes saves you quite a damn lot. And obviously the Reverence. And I'm soul splitting during the kill. That doesn't actually get any prayer unless you're attacking your player, but you know, you get the idea. There's a spin ticket! That spin ticket got me some bank, man. I got a double spin ticket from it, and then a small lamp and some U-logs. Not bad. I love getting a double spin ticket. It's like, yes, more spins! Not to, I'm advertising the Squeal of Fortune, because I'm definitely not going to buy spins. That would be silly, but it's always fun getting spin tickets for some reason. They always come unexpectedly as well. You're like killing an imp in the wilderness or in Edgeville, and it drops a spin ticket, and you're like, what? It just makes no sense, because obviously effigies, they were a bit different. Well, you could class spins as quite similar to effigies in the terms that you can get lamps for XP. But obviously with effigies, the higher the combat level, the more likely you'd never get one from like an imp, and I swear it's the same drop rate. It all seems to be when you're skilling as well, it's always the first action you do. It's not midway through an invent, it's always you start an invent, and you get to strew it away. The same with like when you kill the imps, it's always like first kill you'll get one. But anyway, no drops so far. But trip's going quite well. I did a lot of kills this trip. Obviously I didn't record the full trip. In the full trip I got to about 340 kill count, which is quite ridiculous. And I didn't actually get a drop in that trip. However, I did another trip, and there is at least one drop to show you, and you'll see them coming up shortly. It was quite interesting. I was kind of annoyed that I did a 300 odd kill count trip and didn't get anything. It was kind of sad that I'd wasted that long. And I constantly got shit. You saw I got fucking back-to-back uncut emerald, uncut sapphires at one time. And speaking of the devils, there's one to end that one with. Oh, here's another one. Another uncut sapphire. There you go. There's the back-to-back uncut sapphire. Thought I'd already seen it. Anyway, here's the part of the next trip. As you can see, I've got a fire staff now instead of my explorers ring, because my explorers ring ran out of elks. And here you go. Here's some Bandos tassets. Quite nice. I mean, you've got lots of drops at Bandos now. You've got the Bandos helm, boots, shield, gloves, Tassie chestplate, hilt, and most of the new ones are all worthless. The gloves are about 4 mil, but the rest are less than hilt. It's ridiculous. I mean, they were worth quite a lot on release, but Tassie's still a decent amount of value. About 9 mil, I think it is now. Obviously, it's crashed because of EOC, which is quite disappointing. I mean, Bandos drops kind of always kept a decent value. I remember the days when they were like 20 mil Tassie, 25 mil BCP, 30 mil hilt, and it was so epic to go to Bandos. I mean, they were the only drops, obviously, apart from boots, which are worthless always. I remember boots were 1 mil at most for a very long time, which is awesome. Anyway, a bit later in this trip, a Bandos hilt! Now, obviously, this is really worthless now, so it's kind of sad, but it's always nice to get the hilt. And if you've seen the other videos from the last few days, obviously you saw I got a hilt at Zami. Typical that out of the 4 God Wars bosses I get the 2 that are worthless. But man, pretty damn good luck to get 2 hilts in like not that long. I mean, the damn rare drops. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching these kills and seeing the drops. Obviously that might be like the last time I ever do Bandos. Who knows? I'm probably going to do a little bit more Bandos actually after the video. And if I get any more drops, I will show you them in a screenshot in tomorrow's video. Anyway guys, if you haven't seen yesterday's trip to Sora, there is a link on screen that you can click to go and watch that. Thanks guys. Let's hope it's safe. Don't want to get attacked as I log in. Oh fuck! Oh my god. Yada 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 yada. Good fight. Good fight. So seeing that. Sad! Look! This trip I brought a fire staff just so I could elk stuff. No nature runes drops. No nature runes. What a shame.